What is up, guys? It's your boy Suplex Network here, coming back at you again for another video. And today we've got a tier list of AEW Unrivaled figures. We don't have the Unmatched, we don't have the exclusive. We've got all the Unrivaled 1 through 9. I think it's 9. Don't quote me on that. I think it's 1 through 9. So we're gonna rate them. We've got a tier list here. We've got a bunch of tiers. Starting up the top, we got God tier. This is for the iconic figures. I'm gonna say there's not gonna be too many in there. We've got a great list. It's for obviously the great figures, and well, no shit. And then we got the good tier. It was like middle of the range. It's pretty good, decent. It's like it's passable. You know, I'll buy it. It's not. It is what it is. And then the last is horrible, which is self-explanatory. It is horrible. So I've got a picture of every single figure here, 1 through 9, and we're going to rank them. So let's start off with, should we start from Series 1? Yeah, we'll start Series 1. We've got Cody Rhodes, Series 1, and honestly, I think this is a great figure. I think it's pretty good, but the only thing, I'm not going to go off the skin tones on like 1A. I'm going to skip 1A. I'm going to go Series 1B. So the Cody Rhodes, the attire is really good. The thing that lets it down for me is the head scan is a bit Ken from Barbie. So I'm gonna put it in, we'll put it in great for now, but it's got a little bit of wiggle room to put it down if we need to. It's on the low end of great, high end of good. Series 1, we got the Young Bucks. We'll do both the Young Bucks together, and honestly, yeah, these weren't great. I think for Series 1 as well, the attires they've chosen, you know, it's very like one-off, the Elvis attires. You know, I wasn't vibing it. I was happy to see some Young Bucks figures, but I was let down. So I'm going to put these, they're not horrible by any means. Like, the jackets are really nice, but yeah, something's off about them. They're going in the decent column. And then we've got Series 1, Chris Jericho. This figure, I'm going to say this is a really good figure. This, probably for the whole Series 1, the Chris Jericho is the best of Series 1. So I'm going to put Chris Jericho when I can find the figure. They're all mixed up. I can't... Where? Do I have a picture of it? I cannot find a picture of it. Oh shit. Do I not have the picture of the Chris Jericho? Anyway, we'll leave that. We'll say if I find it later, it's going in great tier. That Chris Jericho is in great tier, but we'll skip it for now because I can't find it. But what I can find is the Kenny Omega, and again, I was excited to get a Kenny figure, but I just wasn't a huge fan of this figure. It didn't jump out at me, you know, with the future updated Kennys they've posted and they've made. I've blown this one out of the water. So in comparison to that, this goes in the decent column. And another Series 1, which I can't seem to find as well, which is the Brandy Rhodes, and I would say I'd put that in the good column. It's pretty good. I can't find it for some reason. I don't know where the photos are, but it's a good figure. It's good. It's middle of the range, good. So Brandy Rhodes in the good column. Not that I have the picture for it. Moving on to Series 2, MJF. Now, this one gives me mixed feelings. Like, I like the scarf it comes with. I don't think no other MJF figures come with the scarf yet, which is crazy. That's like his damn gimmick. I don't know why no other ones come with it. But the head scan is where it's let down, and it like is super loose. Every MJF figure has a very loose head, so there's something they've done with the sizing or the peg or something. Something's off about it, but you know, it's not horrible. This decent column is just getting slammed, bro. Like, all these figures, like, I haven't said any horrible yet, but yeah, they're all pretty decent. Nothing's jumping out at me so far. Series 2, we've got Phoenix and Pentagon. Both these figures, the iconic black and white attires, these are really, really good. I'm going to say these are probably better than Series 6. Honestly, I love the iconic attires. They look really nice. The black and the white. They're first figures if you don't count those Lucha figures, which they were never really got them. Nobody really got them. But these figures are really good. For now, honestly, they're going in God tier. You know, the Lucha Bros Series 2, they are God tier figures. They're really nice figures. I'm putting them in the top tier, baby. Let's go. Alright, and then we got John Moxley somewhere along here, somewhere. Where is he? Where is little Moxley? He's hiding away here somewhere. I can't seem to find the Moxley figure, but oh, there he is. John Moxley. Now, this figure is really good. There's a few things I have issues with it, like the head is a bit too large, it bobbles around a little, which does take away from it, but the attire, really nice, the jacket, really nice. It comes with the AEW Championship, which was nice to get early on in the lines, Wave 2, I believe this was, well it was, which was really nice to get. And yeah, very iconic, great looking Mox figure. They haven't really done much to progress the Mox figures going down the line, which you'll see very soon in the video. But this is a really good, a decent, solid Mox figure. It's going in a great column. Honestly, it's very close to being God tier. Very, very close to being God tier. But I can't put it there just yet. I can't. I just physically, I cannot bring myself to put it in that tier just yet. And of course, Series 2 had a Hangman Page. Now, this is honestly not a very good figure. I do not like this at all. Like, the boots are way too big. You know, you have to pop the head off to get the accessories on, like the band. I think it's with the bandana, like, I don't know. Something, personally, my head was very loose. My legs were very loose. So my personal experience with this figure wasn't very good. So honestly, I'm putting this in the horrible. I'm sorry, Hangman Page, nothing against Jazzwares or Hangman, but this figure is not it. And then the trunks, like, you know, he did wear trunks, obviously, but like, for the Hangman we know and love today, this just doesn't look like him. And I think the eyes on the face makes it look like he hasn't slept in a hot minute too. So, you know, I'm not a huge fan of that. And now, you know what, we're just going to go through it, like, top to bottom. So, we got Kenny Omega Series 4, I believe, next on the list, or 3. I think 3, actually. This is the best of the best. This is the best AEW figure they have made so far. To date, that Kenny Omega is amazing. I cannot fault that in any way, shape, or form. It is the perfect figure. It is going God tier, no questions asked. Alright, we got SCU. We'll do the revival. Why did I say SCU? The revival. FTR. You know, we're going to do them together as a team. Now, they came off the tag belts, which was a nice addition, but those jackets were The head scans were ick. The attires were really nice. I really enjoy the white attires. Something different, something new. There's not a lot of white attires. That gives its only good thing. Everything else is not good. So honestly, Revival or FTR, your figures, they're horrible. Change the head scans, the jackets. Then you go up, but yeah, not very good. And then we got the latest Series 8, I think. Chris Jericho, and this could have been a God tier figure, but they put that Inner Circle shirt on it, and you know, it just reminds me of the basics that Mattel did, and it's just not very nice. I don't think it turned out well, but the head scan, the scarf, the accessories make the figure look pretty good, but can't get away from that shirt, so it goes in the decent column. And now, this is yet to be released, so fingers crossed they fix it. The Eddie Kingston, you know, my guy's bald. His beard ain't that brown. Like, his head scan, it doesn't look like Eddie Kingston. He's a little too thin. This figure, you know, it doesn't quite hit the nail on the head, so I'm going It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm sorry, Jazzwares. I'm sorry anyone that likes that. Don't get offended. This is my opinion, alright? This is just my opinion. I'm not saying... You can like the figures if you like, but I'm just saying that is a horrible figure. Next up, Kris Statlander. I do not have this figure yet, but I'm going to say it looks great. It looks pretty good. The only thing I don't like about it is the head scan looks a bit too cartoony. Not as realistic as you'll see on some of the other figures, so that's where it loses the marks. But it's not horrible. It's not a horrible figure. It's going in good. Honestly, it's the only figure I've got in the good tier, besides the Brandy, which I don't have a picture of, or I can't find a picture of just yet. But Kris Statlander, it's a good figure. It's not the best of the best, but it does the job. Brian Cage, this is yet to be released, but again, it's not bad. The head scan's good. Well, it's not the best, but it's not horrible. It's a good figure. We can't really comment on it too much until we see more images of it. Is this Power? No, who's this? Ricky Starks. Now, again, we don't have many images of it, but it's going in good. No, actually, yeah, good. I can't comment on it. There's not much photos of it. We've got Pentagon from Series 6. I believe it's Series 6. Yeah, that's... Again, this is a really good figure. This Pentagon, it's up there. It's up there with the other one. The gold attire is really nice. The head scan is awesome. I don't like it as much as the white, but the gold does shine. So, it's hard to put it in great because it is a really good figure. You know what? Pentagon Jr., your two figs, they're both God tier figures. I'm really big fan of those figures. So we'll do the Phoenix as well. Phoenix, now, honestly, I can't put this with his brother. Can't put it in that God tier because his hand situation. He's got hands that do this and hands that do this. He's got no like fisty hands. Like, come on, bro. We can't do much with that. That is why he loses marks. I can't put him any lower than great, though. It is still a great figure. Just the hands. The choice to put him with two flat hands, two pairs of flat hands was not... That just wasn't it. That wasn't it. And we got all these Young Bucks. These are from Series 7. The Young Bucks. These would have almost been God tier figures. But those jackets, like, come on. Stay away from those thick, chunky plastic jackets, Jazzwares, you're hitting home runs with the like cloth jackets, I believe, like the cloth shirts, I should say, not jackets, but these oh man, and the matte the head scans, they're not all that good, but the attires I really like. The attires are really nice, but yeah, they're good. It is what it is. Series 5? I don't know what the series name is, but it's Jon Moxley with the title. It's got the camo pants. Again, yeah, it's got the same faults as the last Jon Moxley. It's the same head scan, I believe. It might have something different. I don't know, but like it's got that bobblehead kind of feel to it. So I can't say it is better than the first release. I didn't like it as much. Again, it came with an AEW title. They changed the design on it. It's a lot golder, which, I don't know, I don't like it. It looks a bit cheaper. It looks a bit plasticky, so I'm not a huge fan of that design. Next up, Series 3, Darby Allen. Now this, oh man, this was, when it first was released, the most sought after figure I've ever seen. The demand for it was sky high, and rightfully so. It is a really good figure. My complaint for this figure is that the legs are very thin, and it's hard for me, stop motion wise. It is hard to get him to like balance and stand. I don't know if you can see on my shelf, but he keeps falling off because his legs are too flimsy, because they're too thin. That is my only complaint, but I cannot make that be the reason why this figure is not God tier, because that figure is amazing. Jazzwares, you done it again. That is a God tier figure, if I've ever seen one. Now, the most recent Jon Moxley figure, Series 8. Now this, come on, bro. You got that jacket. We don't like the jacket. And I'm putting this, I'm putting this in horrible because I've got a gripe. I've got a problem with this. They put the chase as the New Japan style where he's wearing the little trunks. and they put this as the regular release. Come on, what are you doing? You could have had this just not be a thing and then had that chase in the real line. That would have been so much better, but like, you missed the boat, you missed the step, and that's why that figure is in the horrible tier. Scorpio Skye. Oh, this is a really nice figure. This is going God tier. You know, the white on the attire pops, the jacket's nice, the head scan's nice, title. It is like the perfect Scorpio Skye figure. I can't fault it really. That is a really good figure. But if we can find his tag partner on the other hand, whereabout there he is. Frankie Kazarian, you know, his head scan. I mean, they done him dirty. He looks really old in that head scan. I don't think it looks like him. The jacket, that jacket was a pain in the ass to get it off him. That big rubber jacket, you know, I can't put that any higher than decent, really. Like, decent is being generous, being nice to that figure, if I'm being honest. And then next, don't even get me started. Powerhouse Hobbs, your figure is trash. It's horrible. It just doesn't, it's just the wrong body type, the body mold. It's just not. He's jacked. That guy, have you seen that guy? He's jacked, and the figure, you know, they made him look like he's going on a diet. Like, he doesn't look like that. Come on. Jake Hager, this figure's alright. I mean, no, what am I saying? It's horrible. This Jake Hager figure, the head scan is what does it for me. It doesn't look like him, and again, the feet of this figure make it very difficult for him to stand up, so I don't know. That's just not a really good figure. I can't really get behind it. We've got Chuck Taylor. I don't have this one yet, but the head scan, it looks way too comical. I don't know what they do to get the face molds, but like, it's not as realistic as you see Mattel doing, but they've been in the game a lot longer than Jazzwares. But yeah, the Chuck Taylor, it's alright. I mean, it does the job, but it's just the head scan. I wish they gave it a closed mouth, a bit more serious face. Then we got Ortiz. Again, the shirt, the printed on shirt. Just please don't do that. You've done it twice now, and it just doesn't work. You know, the unmatched figure of the Ortiz is a lot better, but it's still a good figure. Take away the Afro head scan, that's not really good. But the other head scan's really, really good. The attire is nice. Take away that shirt, that is just atrocious. But the rest of the attire is really nice. We'll go with his partner. Where is he? Santana. Again, I'm putting him alongside him. It's probably a bit better a figure. I'll put him just ahead of him. Not that the list, that doesn't matter. But it's a bit better figure than the Ortiz. But yeah, it's nothing like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, the unmatched I would put as great. Or even, honestly, almost god tier, those unmatched figures. They're really nice. Sammy Guevara. Now, I'm putting this is a great figure. It is very fun. The sign, the jacket, let's not, you know how I feel about the jacket. But the head scan with the tongue out, you know, that's his thing. But I wish they had 2 head scans with him. That would be awesome, but I guess gives them more opportunity to do another Sammy Guevara with the closed head scan, which that's going to be cool. That's going to sell well. I guess it's smart marketing. So you've got the open head and another. So you got to buy the 2 things. Very smart. I don't know if they've thought of that, but if they did, very smart. Then we've got Shida. This Shida is really good, honestly. It is great. That Shida figure, really nice. Got the women's title there. The attire, really good figure. Not much I can really say about that. Lance Archer, I recently picked this one up. It is a really good figure. I like it. The only downfall is the head scan looks huge. The head scan doesn't fit the body. The arms are too small. I think the proportions, or portions, whatever the word is for that, is a bit off, which that takes away from it. Otherwise, it would have been great or god tier, but like, yeah, the portions, the sizes are a bit off, so it goes into the good. And now Hangman Page, we're almost done with the list. Hangman Page with the tights, better figure, I like this one. I don't know about the head scan though. The head scan is still a bit off, but it's good. It's good. It passes. It does the job. Lucha Saurus from Series 4 or 5. I don't know the series. Let's be real. It is a good figure. I like the attire. The, like, printing on it. It is really nice. But, yeah, it falls apart. Like, I bend him a little and he just snaps in half. And the legs, like, do the splits very easy. Which, yeah... I mean, the looks of it, the looks of this figure is God tier, without a doubt, but the articulation, we've got to take everything into consideration. The articulation takes it down to a good, just good, but yeah, nail that articulation and it would have been God tier, Jazzwares. Speaking of God tier, this Cody figure is the best Cody figure they've done. The Series 4, really nice. It came with the 2 head scans. It's honestly, this and their TNT exclusive, probably on par with each other. Great figures, but I'm putting this figure God tier. It is amazing, this Cody figure. If you haven't got it, get it. It's amazing. Really enjoy that figure. Well, we got the Young Bucks here, Matt and Nick from Series 3. The attires on these are phenomenal. I like the tassels. You know, they actually use real fabric on that. That's really nice. The jackets, yeah, the jackets really, come on, bro. But these, they're great figures. Where's the other one? They're great figures. Yeah, the head scans, I like them, honestly. They get a lot of criticism for doing the Young Bucks head scans, but I like these head scans. Like with the headband on Nick Jackson, the screaming face on Matt. I think they're fitting. I think they look really good. And then, yeah, Series 2, Dustin Rhodes. Now, this is an awesome figure. It is really good. The height on it. They made my guy, Andre the Giant over here, 7 foot tall Dustin Rhodes. He's too tall. He is too tall. That is the only thing taken away from this figure, making it God tier. Yeah, I'm going to say it's great. It's a great figure. Just the height is what takes it away. Matt Hardy's first AEW figure, you know, he's had a lot of Mattel figures, a lot of Jakks Pacific figures, but this one's pretty good. It holds up with the others. The only thing I don't like is the hair. Once you take the jacket off, the hair sits weird. It looks kind of funny, but I guess his hair kind of looks funny in real life. Sorry, Matt, not that you're going to watch this video, but it's a good figure. It's hard to say. You know what? It's a great figure. It's not a good figure. It's a great figure. It's going up in the great. Screw it. It's my list, damn it. And then we've got the unreleased yet as the time of the filming of this video, Thunder Rosa. Now, again, the chase on this looks amazing. The regular is a bit dull. For Thunder Rosa, someone that is very bright, very colourful, they've chosen this attire. And, you know, I'm not a fan of the attire. And it's just not... From what we've seen, it is not that good, so it's going in decent for now. We might as well do both the orange Cassidys together because they're the same figure. Let's be real, they're like, you know, we'll change the logo on the shirt and call it a new figure, bam. But no, I see right through you, Jazzwares. It's the same figure, and you know, for me, doing stop motion, this figure is horrible. You know, it looks awesome if you keep it on the shelf, if you keep it in the box, it looks awesome, but if you're doing stop motion, the articulation sucks. You can't do anything with them. You can't move the legs. They're just made of rubber. It's just not very good. It's a very flawed design, but yeah, we won't go into that very much. Next, Pac. Again, he's got the 2 head scans. They had 2 chances, 2 head scans, 2 chances, and they stuffed them both up. The head scans on those Pac, they just look like something straight out of a horror movie. It doesn't look like Pac at all, either of them. So yeah, honestly, it's not horrible though. By any means, not horrible at all. It's just not. I can't put it any higher than decent. Let's be real. Moving on to Riho. First or second, actually. Second women's figure they've made. And yeah, again, I don't like this figure. I don't know if it's because I never really got behind Riho, but it's just not a good figure, I don't think. It's decent. I can't put it in horrible. The attire looks really nice, but the head scan, yeah. Again, head scan has been the talking point of this video. It's just, in the middle. Probably on the lower side of decent, let's be real. Then we've got MJF Series 6. This is a good figure. They corrected the wobbly head on MJF, but the head scan still isn't hitting the mark. It's still not the best. It's a bit better. Comes with the diamond ring. Doesn't come with the scarf, which is a very big letdown. The attire, black and gold, you know. Don't like to see so many black attires, but yeah, I'm going to put it alongside the other MJF figure right there in the decent tier. It's probably being a little harsh, let's be real. It's not that horrible. They've got Trent. Again, yeah, the rubber jacket. The head scan is it's outdated now, but like, we can't think too much about the outdated part because he did look like this. He did have the long hair. The attire is, yeah, it's a bit bland for my liking, but it's not the worst figure I've seen. So, you know what? You go with your boy Chuck, best friends in decent tier. We got Series 6 Jericho. It looks like every other Jericho figure, just not as good. Just they've taken away some accessories, given him the AEW Championship. It's got a screaming head scan. It's not as good. It's not as good as the other ones, but it's still a good figure. It's going in the good tier, which the Series 1 Jericho, I believe, I'm putting it in the God tier. That Series 1 Jericho, they nailed that figure. Nyla Rose. Now, this one, a lot of people have been saying this sucks. But guess what? This figure doesn't suck. This is an amazing figure. I got it in hand. It looks awesome. It looks like her, I believe. The articulation, the way it moves, the way it feels, is just amazing. I'm a really big fan of this figure. It's going in the great tier. This figure's great. Nyla Rose figure is great. Screw the haters. Come on, bro. What are you going to hate on the figure for? It looks awesome. The attire's awesome. The championship, the scarf thing. It's a really nice figure. I'm a huge fan. Up next, we've got Jungle Boy. It's good. There's nothing I can say about it. It's like pretty basic, pretty standard Jungle Boy. The head scan looks like him. I'm going to put it in great. It's a great figure. And then last on the list is Christian Cage. Now people are hating on this head scan. But guess what? Christian Cage, he's getting a little old. He's on the older side. He does look like this. He's not the youthful guy he used to look like. I'm a fan of this figure. I'm not putting it below good. It is in good. It is probably in the higher part of good. It is a good Christian figure. I believe it comes with the shirt. I'm fingers crossed. If it comes with a shirt, you know, it's got the chance to be a great figure or a god tier, you know. That's just the one picture we have of the figure. But yeah, that is my list, my tier list of the AEW Unrivaled figures. Let me know in the comments how I stuffed it up, because I no doubt you guys have different opinions, which is fine. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe to see more action figure content. This is your boy Suplex Network, signing off. Peace.